That's taken care of. No thanks to you. Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. All right then.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Welcome, child. Indeed. The temple, the goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. Somewhat, yes. At first, it seemed that when the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, as more of the sick and injured came to the temple, I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. This is the temple of Kynareth. The Gildegreen outside was planted as a seed. Disciples of Kynareth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. A big dead tree isn't very inspiring if you're coming to worship the divine. Kynareth gives life, and we need a living tree to be her symbol. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Elder Gleam, you couldn't tap it, not with any normal metal. If you want to help, you'll need something to cut in. You'll have to deal with the Hag-Ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. It's held in a hag-raven nest called Orphan Rock.
Pain is so great.
So sick.
I ain't done nothing. A few seconds for my supper is all I ask.
And the 8 became 9. You walked among us, great cowards. What would you have me do then?
Well, there's no telling what it means. My lord, please.
What's the meaning of this
is no
interruption?
time for rash
Jarl
action.
Balgrup
I
is
just
not
think we need
receiving
more
visitors.
information before we act. I just...
Who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl of
dragon is
Falkirk
lurking in the
will view that
mountains.
as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient man. Neither am I, come to think of it.
We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure she will prove most useful.
Succeed in this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Great Talos cherished us, for he saw in us, in
I
each
ain't
of us,
done nothing.
the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel. And there it is written. We are the children of Talos.
I'm here to buy food, Miss Lee.
Brigands I can
Don't need to worry about that.
Just talk of dragons?
Owning a farm does have its advantages.
Send you back to Riverwood.
Yes, Housecar. We leave immediately.
So it's us against the dragon? Is that it?
I can't afford to send anyone else.
What is it?
We don't know where
Dragons?
the dragon is. Your main job will be to keep an eye out and get the people.
Welcome. We've got small weapons. Take a look. Good doing business with you.
I used to be an adventurer like you. And I took an arrow in the knee.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village. I'll show you what I know. Good day. There's beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure.
fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
Yes?
Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me. It's tough just scraping by out here, but I make do.
Ain't this a surprise?
Finish this!
I'll show you a real fight. I'll skin you alive.
Count out your coin.